Welcome to the New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. We have Chris Tomlin with us today sharing his song Symphony. So sit back and enjoy this New Song Cafe. Chris and Daniel, good to see you guys.
Thanks, Jimmy.
It's good to catch up with you all, actually out on one of the tour dates.
Yeah.
And man, you guys are so busy, we have to come to you, follow you around.
That's not true. That's not true. You're too kind, man. Thanks for coming and joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a privilege to be here. You're actually going to share a song with us called Symphony that came out of the Passion Conference this last year. And talk a little bit about the song, where it came from, and some of the inspiration there.
It's on the Passion Here For You album, and it was part of the conference. And the idea really, we got together and we were thinking about songs for Passion and writing at my house and the studio, and just always get a good collection of songwriters together and just really spend a few days just praying together, honestly, just talking about kind of these songs and songs for the church, and that, you know, we're not looking to write the next pop song, we're not looking to write the next hit, we're just really wanting to give songs to give voice to people, to God, to worship God, and especially for the Passion Conference, and coming with new songs and exciting. I mean, so many great new songs from the Awakening album, and now, you know, then there's this new conference, and we're asking God for just more of these songs. And this song is one of those, Symphony. And Louis just had this idea that's really sparked from Louis just talking to us about how all of creation is really a symphony of praise, and we lose that because we think that, you know, we're really the ones doing the job of praising. You know, got our old set list together, and we got our Sunday mornings, and man, God's really depending on us to really come through here and praise Him. But when you think about all the creation, even the stars, all the stars, the galaxies are praising God in their own way. All the creation is, and I remember Louis said, can you imagine what it sounds like for millions and millions of flowers when they just, the sound of a flower when it just buds, just pop, you know, that pop. We can't hear it because we're not standing there. But can you imagine millions on the earth? All the rain and lightning and thunder that's happening right now all over the earth. You know, the whales, we just realized that when whales travel, I just was just reading about this. When whales travel, they travel with a song, and they sing, and they all travel with the song, and that's how they know that they're in the right group, and that's how they know they travel together by singing, and that's how they keep up with each other. How amazing is that? And I thought about this whole amazing symphony, you know, and to God, and so these words just this song just started really just writing itself when you start thinking about that, and how we're a part of that, and how that's all wonderful, all creation, but we are the ones made in His image. We're the ones made in God's image. How much more? How much more do we give praise to this amazing, amazing God? And so that's kind of where the song was born.
And making us feel and recognize that we're such a small part of what's happening all around us.
Yeah.
And yet we're joining in with a song that's already happening in creation.
Right.
Wow, what a great story. Well, share with us, man.
So the intro of the song is really, when you hear it, we really wanted it to sound like kind of a orchestra warming up. You know, so you hear it's it's really over this one chord, over the G chord, all this kind of tension, all the melody kind of building up over like an orchestra would, and that's the idea. And so through the song, you'll hear just kind of a time of just when you just hear strings, and that's really the hope for it. And so here's a kind of a little bit of how. 2, 3, 4. Verse. Shining wonders, fields of splendor, how they sing your symphony, the deepest oceans, rising mountains, how they sing your symphony. Let the earth feel the Lord, and all the people of the world stand in awe. Symphony keeps moving, it keeps getting higher.
Yeah, melody
moving
keeps
higher,
going up. Yeah.
Melody keeps going higher, and just kind of building on that thought of all of the universe.
Yeah. One thing I love about at least the production of this song was that it gets to that chorus, everything kind of falls out, and it's just sort of a maybe a pad there, a little acoustic, but it's just voices of standing off.
Yeah, once it comes out of that huge bridge, it just the leading it is very important. I think for everything just to drop out. Yeah. And just you hear just because when you say I standing on, you can just go past it so fast. But it really is a great moment just musically, just to stand there and just think about what we're singing, what we're saying, who we're worshiping.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, kind of walk us through the chords that you're playing there. I think you're tuned a half step down, so it doesn't drive anybody nuts at home and trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's like, man, my guitar does not sound like that. So we're playing in G, tuned a half step down, and it's it's the chords are in the verse it starts on the E minor. Shining wonders, see fields of splendor, how they sing to G, your symphony, D over F sharp. That's it. And then the bridge, let the earth, the pre-chorus, earth fear the Lord, your C and D, and all the people of the earth stand in awe. Now this is where you can go several ways. If you're just kind of sitting around in a group at home and you got your acoustic out, you might just want to play C, G, D. Stand in awe. Stand in awe. That's how actually the chorus was originally written. But there's some kind of beauty in it when you have kind of all the instruments together, and there's a tension in the chord, just kind of like the opening, where the bass is just staying on the one, on the G. Right. And then so you're just kind of playing these sustained chords, and the keys are playing the melody a little bit, and so it creates this, that's like this real more creative tension sound. And so on acoustic doing that, you just kind of play a G sustain down to the D. That's really that. Yeah. It's simple. And then the bridge is simple as well. It's just same chord, C, G, C, E minor, D. Nothing too complicated on this thing, except for just trying to make that real symphonic sound with your band, if you have those elements.
Yeah, absolutely. And
if you have an orchestra,
hey, even better.
Even better. Go for it. We don't.
Well, guys, thanks for sharing it with us. It's great to see you again.